Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready because we've got another good one on tap.
And we are underway from Houston. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Here's Fields. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Fields. Crabtree has him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordarrelle Patterson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get... To the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the Falcons grab it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Vick now after the fumble recovery. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength. And swallowed him up.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Quick completion here to Johnson. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
First and goal from the 6. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Vick to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, Vick. His pass caught at the 4. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Edgerrin James punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground.
And a loose football. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here playing the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
On second down, Elliott once more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. On play action, Vick. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Dante Hall from 19 yards away. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Vic operating on first down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. And they'll accept that penalty. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mecole Hardman. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he loses the football a second time. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Vic readies to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it is 28-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. A fairly short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A first down throw coming for Vick. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Throwing, Vick. And, it's incomplete. That would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Again, it's Elliott. Down inside the 40.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Dante Hall with his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being...
There goes Larry Fitzgerald. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guy's stopping the run.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Quentin Williams able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But down this big, we know that they need touchdowns instead of field goals, but now it's add insult to injury because they can't even get the 3, Charles, on the excellent block there by the special teams.
And it certainly felt to me like the special teams consider themselves an extension of the defense, which has played well for them. They have a nice cushion. They didn't want to allow...
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, 2 hands, 2 hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Again, it's Johnson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They'll come out in the pistol. They go to Elliott again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his... And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. On 2nd and 7, Fields. He's got Casper over the middle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now a first down throw, Fields. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd down and 7. Fields. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Well, they're going to throw it here with Vick. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Vick will look to throw on first down. And he'll find Hall. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Here's Michael Vick. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon.